Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Our top story, the Atlanta Braves one step closer to calling Northport home for spring training.
Today, the state announcing a $20 million grant will go toward the relocation. But as ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick explains, there is one more hurdle.
Without this $20 million grant from the state, none of this would even be possible. Now, city and county officials still have to cross some T's and dot some I's. But then in spring of 2019, in the field right behind me, the Atlanta Braves will play ball.
I've been a Braves fan my entire life.
For fans like Charlie Bailey, having the Atlanta Braves spring training in our backyard is a dream come true.
So I'm very, very excited about having them relocate to Sarasota County.
A deal that has been in the works for 2 years. It's a project that is much more than a stadium, rather an 80-acre campus that will sit in West Villages in Northport.
There will also be, in the future, a hotel, perhaps some condominiums, as well as the Braves Academy, which is where they send their players who have been hurt or injured in some way and need to go through some rehab.
It took financial contributions from Sarasota County, the city of Northport, West Villages, and finally, the state. Contributions that all those involved expect will be a major return on investment, like Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota.
Baltimore Orioles are responsible for somewhere in the neighborhood of $89 to $90 million a year in economic activity, economic impact.
Money that Director of Business and Economic Development for the county, Jeff Maltzby, says goes back into county initiatives like beach renourishment.
We are incredibly excited about this news. It means that our project really has rounded third, and now we're heading for home.
But there's one last piece of the puzzle before anyone gets the go-ahead to break ground. The final agreements need signatures.
The state said that this is one of the best and most thorough applications they've seen, and this is about the quickest that they've been able to send out an approval. So we're grateful to see that things have really come together, and we're excited about what's ahead.
West Villages, the city of Northport, and Sarasota County are all expected to sign these agreements on September 12th, as they've all been working together since the beginning. Groundbreaking here is scheduled tentatively for October. Reporting in Northport, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Jess. Now to new developments involving a homicide investigation in Manatee County. Sheriff's investigators are trying to figure out what happened to 20-year-old Corey Iwanski. His body was found inside of a car behind a plaza on 53rd Avenue East in Bradenton early Tuesday morning. Investigators are trying to find the drivers of 3 vehicles that were in the area where Iwanski was found. They are releasing pictures of the vehicles. If you have any information, if you've seen these cars before, you are asked to call the Manatee County Sheriff's Office.
A Bradenton woman faces child neglect charges tonight after investigators say she left her 2-week-old niece with a stranger. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies say on Tuesday, Stephanie Fettner asked a woman at Bee Ridge Park to watch the infant while she played softball. Deputies say that woman then offered to take the baby home for the night because she was worried Fettner was too intoxicated to care for the child. Fettner gave the newborn to the woman and left the park without getting any contact information. Detectives say Fettner is the infant's primary caregiver. She's been charged with child neglect, and the investigation is ongoing.
Students and teachers at Lakewood Ranch High School are starting the school year with some health concerns. Building 4 on the campus in Manatee County has been vacated because of a mold problem. Last month, staff members were alerted the school about the issue. The school district decided to hire an outside firm to assess the building. The company's report found that mold was still visible in the building, as well as areas of water damage. The classes in that building were relocated so it could be thoroughly cleaned.
It's Florida. Mold's everywhere. And so even as the expert witness said, you go in your refrigerator and you have a brand new package of cheese that's sealed, never been opened, and it's still moldy. And so it comes from everywhere.
The building was closed off this week and will be likely closed all of next week. The school district hopes to reopen it on September 11th. The district also plans to reevaluate all of the buildings on campus. Well, it is the 1st of September, which means Music on Main is getting underway in Lakewood Ranch.
And tonight, the band performing at the free outdoor concert series is Ocean's 11 Big Band. ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us now live from Lakewood Ranch with a preview. Hi, Bob.
Hi, big band, and it looks like big storm, but mainly north of our area. Nothing going on here. The storm that is now rumbling is into Parrish, over 15 miles away from this location. So come on out. It should be no problems as far as any kind of lightning threat goes here through most of this evening. In fact, I don't see anything developing at all to the south of us right now. So things are looking fairly good. This storm now just north in the northern portions of Manatee County. Let's go to the maps and show you what's going on with that right now. Again, we have some showers and storms out in the Gulf. Those are concerning, but those are off 60 miles away from us at this point. Again, the storm over northern Manatee County is moving northward away from Lakewood Ranch. So again, no issue here. And you look south on the radar loop, there's nothing to show you. Nothing going on in Venice or Rotunda or Sarasota for that matter. All of it is, again, pushing into Hillsborough County. As I alluded to, Parrish getting some very heavy rainfall now. Bradenton, you're in the clear. Also Palmetto. So we are here at Lakewood Ranch for Music on Main. Ocean's 11, as you said. We'll talk about that and whether there'll be good weather for the beaches over the weekend coming up in a little bit later. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Rescues are continuing from relentless flooding from Harvey in Texas and Louisiana.
First responders in Houston are now part of a block-by-block search team trying to rescue families. The crews are facing hidden dangers in these toxic floodwaters, including possible electrocution. 2 volunteer rescuers are reportedly dead, and 2 more are missing after their boat was electrocuted by power lines that were underwater. In the meantime, the situation is dire in Beaumont, Texas. Miles of cars lining up to get water. More than 115,000 residents are without clean drinking water after the pumps failed. Harvey's cost so far, by most estimates, more than $100 billion.
Now, when a disaster strikes an area, the primary focus, of course, is on people. And sometimes pets and animals get overlooked. But some groups on the Suncoast are now working hard to make sure that doesn't happen to the pets in Texas. ABC 7's Rick Adams shows us what they're doing.
Well, there certainly is a need to help those pets affected by Hurricane Harvey. One of the best things folks here on the Suncoast can do is donate. The images of hurricane flood victims in Texas has been disheartening, including the animals, many of which have been stranded. Phil Snyder, executive director of Suncoast Humane Society in Englewood, says they plan on accepting items that the animals may need and then having a donated Penske rental truck full of pet supplies delivered to Texas to help.
Food is needed, but they need things like Dawn liquid soap. The animals that come out of the floodwaters need cleaned up right away. They're going to need, they want plastic crates because it provides a little more comfort and security for the animals. Of course, leashes.
Friends of Manatee County Animal Services say they have started a Hurricane Harvey pet relief collection at various locations throughout Manatee and Sarasota counties. They too are taking in pet supplies and food, as well as accepting monetary donations to assist with the pets in need in Texas.
When we saw what happened in the Houston area and how many pets were left behind or injured or stranded or without homes, we felt we needed to do something.
Here's a list of locations for the Friends of Manatee County Animal Services Pet Relief Collection. You can make donations through September 16th at any of these locations. For the Suncoast Humane Society, in addition to the donations, they are planning on helping in other ways if the need arises.
We certainly will be willing to take animals to help find them homes after the tragedy.
And for more information on ways that you can help pets affected by Hurricane Harvey, you can log on to our website at mysuncoast.com. Reporting from Englewood, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Rick. People all across America and here on the Suncoast are answering the call for help. ABC hosted a day-long fundraiser to raise money for those affected by Hurricane Harvey. This took place yesterday. A lot of celebrities appeared live on Good Morning America to answer calls for the Day of Giving. ABC 7 also took part by encouraging our viewers to donate to the American Red Cross of Southwest Florida. And the nationwide effort paid off big time, raising more than $13 million to go toward relief and recovery efforts in Texas. If you would like to help, you can make a donation at redcross.org or by calling 1-855-999-GIVE. You can also text Harvey to 90999 to make a $10 donation.
What a response, huh?
Amazing. Outpouring of support from everywhere.
And it always happens after these events. And what we need to remember is that the need goes on much longer than, you know, just a week or two after what happened,
right.
You know, a hurricane.
Even families have house fires. They need assistance. You know, those things happen just about every day.
Yep. Well, still to come in your Suncoast News, after a rainy first week for high school football, teams are gearing up and hoping for clear skies tonight. We'll have a look at tonight's matchups.
And Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be joining us live from Music on Main in Lakewood Ranch with your first alert forecast. Plus, looking to lose weight and keep it off, what approach researchers have found works best, coming up in Health Smart.
My name is Luke Perry, and I am 1 million strong. I'm in the fight against colorectal cancer because I believe we can win it. Colon and rectal cancers are the second leading cause of cancer deaths among men and women in the U.S. Colon cancer is preventable. Know the risk factors and make sure to get screened. There are simple, take-home options available. Take control of your health. Screening for colon cancer isn't embarrassing. It can be life-saving. To find out more about your options, visit fightcrc.org.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that, and with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid, your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
It's week 2 of the high school football season, and our football Friday night game of the week is between two teams that were lucky enough to play their season openers during all that rain last week. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live from Venice High School with more about their matchup tonight with the Riverview Rams. Adam?
Yeah, Scott, these out-of-district games are always a blast to watch, and these are two good teams. They didn't just make the playoffs last year. These are two teams that won in the playoffs last year, but these games are now about more than just pride. We're under a new playoff system in the state, and that requires points. Teams gather points, and the better the team you play, the more points you can get, and it's an alternative way to make the playoffs other than just finishing first or second in your district. Now, the Riverview Rams are bringing back some key starters from last season who helped them win their first district title since 2008, and these boys would like nothing more than to end another drought, the one against Venice. The Indians have won the past 8 meetings between these two teams going back to 2006, and this is hardly a down year for the Indians. They are coming off a big opening win in South Georgia last week. Quarterback Bryce Carpenter accounted for 5 touchdowns in that game and is surrounded by a number of other weapons who made big contributions last year. We spoke with head coach John Peacock before the game. He says he has his eye on some of the new faces faces for Riverview, including quarterback Arthur Brantley, who transferred back to Riverview from Booker High School this year.
They have an awful lot of transfers, so they've basically become, a Sarasota All-Star team. So they have a lot of really good football players, and we're just excited for the opportunity to face them, and another chance to compete.
Now, Scott, you may remember this game got washed out by Hurricane Hermine last year, so we have our fingers crossed for hopefully a better Friday night this week. Some other notable games: Manatee versus Palmetto, important for all those reasons we talked about earlier, that new playoff system. Also, St. Stephen's is taking on IMG's White Squad. This is kind of like the spillover players from their larger blue squad that plays that national schedule. This is the first time in history an area team will be playing IMG football. We'll have the highlights from all those games, hopefully coming up at 11 o'clock. As long as that weather holds up, please be the night. Scott, back to you.
We sure hope so.
A lot of people are, yeah. There's some clouds behind them there, though. We're hoping they move the other way.
It's looking much better than it was at this time last week, so let's just hope for that. Also for this event, because big band music is filling the air in Lakewood Ranch tonight.
The Ocean's 11 Big Band performing at Music on Main. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us now live from Main Street with our first alert forecast. Hi, Bob.
Hi, you guys. I'll tell you what, we're out here live at Main Street. This is Music on Main. You can see the crowd gathering a little bit behind me there, as you see, and some people already set up in the shade. They are all ready for the big band music of Ocean's 11, and you may have heard some rumble of thunder. I can guarantee you, as a meteorologist, there's no threat of any kind of lightning danger out here whatsoever at this point. We are looking at generally fair skies here, lots of sunshine, a nice breeze coming in off the Gulf. And as you can see to the west of us, who will eventually on the radar, and to the north of us, we are looking at some showers. Titan radar picture showing that activity now over Parrish, moving northward into Hillsborough County. And looking southward on that radar, you see nothing at all threatening, and nothing to the west of us within the 20 miles or so. Off in the Gulf, there are some heavier showers and storms out there, but those are going to work their way onshore on Saturday mainly. On Saturday, nothing going on here right now, and the band is setting up. As far as the current conditions go, we are looking at sunshine right now up and down the coast, and the radar picture continues to show those storms moving off to the north. Currently sunny, it's hot, it's 104 last I checked on the heat index, and the dew point temperature way up there. Winds, nice breeze out of the west. There is a rip current advisory for area beaches due to that trough of low pressure out there in the Gulf of Mexico, and that trough of low pressure will continue to work its way eastward throughout the weekend. So again, we're watching Irma now. Irma is a major hurricane, or at least it was, and it's gone over some cooler waters. It's starting to weaken just a little bit. No worries on this one. We don't have to worry at all on it at this point. We'll keep an eye on it, but the models are starting to come into agreement that it's going to eventually move off toward the north and then northwest in about day 5 and day 6. So the islands, although still in danger, the Leeward Islands, it looks like this one is going to move away from Florida anyway. We'll keep an eye on it for you. There's a long, long way to go with it as far as Irma is concerned. And now we are, again, going to monitor an area in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. The heat index up and down the area, very warm, unless it's raining up in Parrish where it is. The heat index is running into the 100 to 105 degree category as a result of the west wind and temperatures warming into the low 90s. Again, we are looking at basically fair skies tonight with little chance for rainfall. The radar picture shows some activity, again, mainly out in the Gulf of Mexico and to the north of us. Our forecast quickly for this evening, calling for generally fair skies, a slight chance for mainly inland storms, low temperatures into the mid-70s. Tomorrow, look for partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy conditions, a good chance for showers and storms, that rain chance jumping up to 60%. Some of those storms could be heavy at times, and the extended forecast does call for less of a chance coming in on Sunday, but they'll still be around, as well as on Labor Day. For boaters, winds will be generally light. We're expecting seas to be less than 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Winds and seas will pick up near those individual storms. We'll have much more on our forecast, obviously, coming up throughout this newscast. Back to you guys.
All right, Bob, thank you. Now to First Alert traffic. Right now, there's a crash on University Parkway in the eastbound lanes right near I-75. It is backing up a little bit of traffic in that area, so avoid it if you're in a hurry tonight. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, safety advocates and state health officials calling for a ban on high-dose opioids. A petition recently filed asked the Food and Drug Administration to ban opioid pills that, when taken as directed, would add up to a daily dose of more than 90 milligrams of morphine. The CDC has said that level is dangerous for most patients and doesn't improve pain control or the ability to function. The petition was signed by multiple organizations, including the American College of Medical Toxicology. It singles out the OxyContin 80 milligram tablet, which is taken twice daily. Slow and steady wins the weight loss race. A study published in the journal Obesity shows consistently dropping small amounts of weight works better for the long term than dramatic spikes in both directions. The study followed mostly women who were overweight or obese for 2 years as they followed a weight loss program. The researchers found the more a participant's weight varied each week, the less weight loss there was 1 year and then 2 years later. The study also showed weight loss success early in the process predicted future success. Coming up, an arrest at a hospital caught on camera why a nurse was violently taken into custody in front of her supervisors. Plus, instead of running from police, how about swimming? The flaw in this man's getaway plan. Straight ahead.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 1-800-468-1930. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on a pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
We are celebrating Labor Day with an end of the summer look at our favorites. I'm Joey Panic. On Suncoast View, we look back at some of our favorite moments. We form a band and get a musical lesson from Music Compound, and then we leave it to the pros with a performance from Jaw Movement. We learn about an important life-saving tool in Manatee County, plus physical therapy to keep you in great shape, and Madison's in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
A video is quickly going viral of a nurse in Utah being violently handcuffed at a hospital.
The nurse was arrested for refusing to draw blood from an unconscious patient. Lad Egan shows us how things escalated.
July 26th, a fiery crash caused by a car fleeing police and traveling in the wrong direction sends the driver of this semi-truck to University Hospital's burn unit. The semi-truck driver is unconscious and not suspected of doing anything wrong. Even so, Salt Lake City police show up asking for his blood.
I'm just a nurse trying to protect the patient.
Charge nurse Alex Wubbles says the request for blood isn't allowed under the policy the hospital established with law enforcement.
so I'm going to arrest her.
While she's calling management, the officer becomes impatient.
She's going to jail.
She even prints out a copy of the hospital's protocol.
Three things that allow us to do that are if you have an electronic warrant, patient consent, or patient under arrest.
None of those conditions had been met.
I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. That's all.
After that explanation, and while she's still on the phone with a supervisor,
No, we're done. We're done. You're under arrest. We're going. We're done.
the officer makes the arrest for obstructing justice.
This is my department, and this is completely unnecessary.
Then walk.
20 minutes later, she's released and has never been charged.
I just feel betrayed. I feel angry. I feel a lot of things, and I still am confused.
Wubbles reminds that blood is the patient's property.
I'm a healthcare worker. Just the only job I have as a nurse is to keep my patients safe.
Police say the officer is still on duty, but that Internal Affairs is investigating.
It was alarming. Immediately after seeing the video, they started an Internal Affairs investigation to look into what happened.
That's Ladd Egan reporting. This may not be the smartest getaway plan. North Carolina police say they pulled Zachary Kingsbury over and told him that they saw illegal contraband in his car. That's when he tried to swim his way out of trouble by jumping into the ocean. But Kingsbury ended up with more than just the authorities on his tail. That is a shark caught by the police drone video swimming right near him. Apparently the shark wasn't that interested, and Kingsbury was arrested later near a beach access later that night.
Yeah,
lucky man.
Yeah, very, and not the best plan.
No.
But still to come on your Suncoast News, the Salvation Army helping Suncoast homeowners.
How volunteers are helping them recover from recent flooding near the Myakka River. The story coming up.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Attention blood thinner users. If your loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. The widely prescribed blood thinners Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to a number of dangerous side effects, including internal bleeding, gastrointestinal bleeding, kidney bleeding, stroke, brain hemorrhaging, and even death. If you or a loved one suffered any of these injuries after taking Xarelto or Pradaxa, call right now. You may be owed significant compensation from the manufacturer. Thousands of blood thinner users may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous medications. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-554-3987. Again, that's 1-800-554-3987.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in.
Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC7.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.